Okay, let's try again. So I am going to go live with Karishma, which is the guest or host of today's live. We're going to be talking about all the vocabulary that we should all be using this year. You know, not just relying. Oh God, it actually might have worked. I wonder if it's an internet issue. So just while we try to connect to, yeah, fingers crossed, absolutely, fingers crossed. So we're talking about vocabulary, and I'm really ready to let the cat out of the bag on this one, because we've been trying to start this live since 1 o'clock here in the UK, and the aim here is to get you out of your comfort zones and to get you away from using your safe words. I have a couple of pet hates, which is something I'll talk about a bit later on during this live. But really our focus is giving you some new vocabulary, some fresh vocabulary to start the year, and to really expand your vocabulary base. Hello, Karishma.
Hi.
Touch nothing. Okay. Right. Okay. Excellent. I'm really worried to do or say anything now, just in case it just explodes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I've explained about 5 times what we'll be doing today, just because it keeps working and not working. So I've set the scene that we'll be looking at vocabulary for today. Oh, lost you again. And the 3 areas that we're going to be looking at, the 3 areas that we'll look at are better words for very, better words or phrases for I think, and 7 upgrades to boring vocabulary. I work with a lot of clients, I work with a lot of groups, and when they're interacting and there's no pressure, there's no stress, it's absolutely fine. They can all use excellent vocabulary because they're not under pressure. But when it comes down to being in a position where they are a little bit stressed, maybe they're nervous, maybe it's a job interview, a presentation, they're meeting groups of friends. Hello again.
Hi again. I'm not touching anything.
Don't touch anything.
I'm just praying to the superpower up there.
Okay.
Allow this to happen.
So I'm just explaining the format. I've said about the 3 stages that we'll go through today, which will be upgrades to very, upgrades to I think, and 7 upgrades to boring vocabulary. And why we're really doing that today. Yeah, I do apologize. We've been doing this for at least a quarter of an hour, and nothing's happened. So okay, let's start then. We've got 10 better uses of very. So let's go through them here today. Do you want to start, or shall I start, Karishma?
Yeah, you can go ahead. I'll join you.
Okay, so to begin with, people say very happy. Very happy is, it's okay, it's not too bad, but it is towards the lower end of the vocabulary scale. I'd really expect to see people within the intermediate, upper intermediate, certainly advanced space, using something a little bit more sexy than very happy. I'm very happy that the sun is out. Guys, get into the chat and let us know what you think about the vocabulary that we're using. Do you use it? Do you know it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? So the first one here is very happy, and I would say 3 better versions of this would be fabulous. Look, let's straight into the chat there. Look at that. Fabulous. Excellent. Another one here is delighted, ecstatic, and tickled. I think tickled's a really good one. Tickled, this sensation of being, physically touched and, by somebody else. So that's good. I really enjoyed the theatre this evening. The last scene really tickled me. It made me very happy. Yeah. Okay,
especially when you find something funny, you can use tickled.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. When you find something entertaining, yeah, that works.
True. Yep.
What about the next one? Very angry. Give me some for very angry.
Yes, guys, show your typing skills.
Yeah. So very angry. The next sort of set where people say, yes, I'm very angry about this. That's okay, but I think we can all do better. Again, intermediate level plus. Enraged. Enraged. I think what I'll do, I'll capture all this vocabulary. Livid. Look at that. Straight in. Outrage. Good. Furious is another good one. Furious. Livid. Again.
Furious.
Incensed. To see red. Excellent. Really, really good value in the chat here. Incensed is a good one. What we'll do, I think we're going to capture all this vocabulary and we'll throw it onto the story afterwards, just so everybody gets value out of it. So enraged, furious, and incensed, really, really good. Angry meaning he's not satisfied. Yeah, absolutely. So Karishma, do you want to take the next one?
Yes. So we talk about something being small. So you can go with minuscule. That's like one of my favorites. Then teensy weensy, or teeny weeny. Yeah. And microscopic. Okay. So I used to get like a teeny weeny amount of pocket money back in college.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Brilliant. Very small.
Yeah. It made a minuscule difference to my impression about her.
Very good.
You can use something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. I think there's a lot that we can do with this one. You know, the very small, something is minuscule, teensy weensy, this very small idea. I think this reminds me of like children's books, I think. Teensy weensy, insy weensy.
Yeah.
And
somebody wrote tiny here in the comments, but again, yeah. I think it's pretty basic.
Yeah, tiny, I would say, is towards the basic elements of the. What about microscopic? I think this is quite a scientific way of talking about something being very small, but again, works very well. Microscopic. Okay. Yeah. Next up?
Next up is very strong. Unwavering.
Unwavering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Resolute and forceful.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, very strong. So, I mean, very strong, like unwavering. I have an unwavering commitment to my language goals this year. I think this is a good one, yeah. Everybody should have an unwavering commitment to their English this year, definitely. It is 2023 after all.
Yes.
What was the other one you said?
You need to take a strong, resolute, or a resolute resolution to improve your English speaking skills in 2023.
I love what you did there. A resolute resolution in order to get that. Yeah, resolute, very, very strong. That's it's a good example. Last one.
And forceful. So the wave, the river had a forceful wave, maybe something like that.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, don't go in the river. Very forceful. It's very forceful. So it's a good one. Very strong. Very strong. Yeah. Okay, so let's do the antonym of very strong. Let's go for very weak. If something is very weak, guys, any ideas about what very weak? Some alternative vocabulary for very weak. Anyone in the chat? If you're very weak, what are you? You know, for example, an older person could be very weak. They could be frail. An old person could be described as frail. They don't have a lot of power. Fragile, excellent. Very, very good. Fragile. Feeble, again, very good. Good. Feeble is also not strong. Yeah, okay, not strong, you could say. But you could describe somebody as feeble as well if they are not that powerful. Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. What about very hot? Karishma, any ideas? Is it very hot where you are at the moment? Where are you calling in from?
I am in Mumbai, in India. And it's hot because It's the financial capital of India, so it's like hot in business and economy. But otherwise, it's really cold. I'm loving the weather this year.
Okay, so like, is it muggy? Is it humid where you are? Sweltering, excellent, good one in the chat. Sweltering.
Yeah.
Roasting, good.
Very
Boiling,
hot, blistering,
spicy.
sweltering, and like,
Yeah, spicy
you could
is a
say
good one.
smoking, smoking.
Yes, or yeah, smoldering, baking, boiling. Yeah, all these sort of like cooking, all these cooking vocabulary, all this
Yeah.
cooking vocabulary.
And if you feel bored of the very hot, you can go with smoking hot maybe. I mean, it's not one word, but you can use it as an alternative.
100%. Blistering is an unusual one, which we like here. Blistering, you know, it's absolutely blistering today, but this is extreme heat, you know, blisteringly hot. And stifling,
Yeah.
also a great way of describing a hot day, stifling.
Yeah.
Good. Very cold, something that you probably don't have to say too much, Karishma, is that right? You know, very cold.
Rarely, yeah. Nowadays, yes, but otherwise, not much. So
Good.
this year's winter for us has been pretty frosty.
Pretty frosty, I like it. Yeah, frosty.
Yeah. Frosty.
Any other freezing? Yeah, good. Freezing is a good one for very cold. It's freezing, frosty. Any others? If you describe a drink as cold, if you see a lot of adverts, they describe.
Can you reduce the ice? It's ice cold. Can you reduce the ice? Ice cold.
Absolutely perfect. Yeah, I think ice cold. You know, an ice cold drink of some sort also works. Frigid, yes, can mean very, very cold. Difficult to, you know, contextually dependent is frigid. You can describe somebody as being frigid, which isn't a nice thing to say about someone. So, yeah, frigid is a good one. Low and freezing, frosty, definitely. And if you saw a recent YouTube video of mine, that was Baltic. The geographical location, you know, so something is Baltic, it is very cold. Good. So Karishma, do you want to take the next one, which is bound to cause some comments here? So the next one is what?
Very beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, so very beautiful. You know, we're talking about, you can talk about a person, but, you know, more as an idea, as a view, scenery, building, city, you know, when you're traveling, using the word beautiful is great. Oh, you know, Istanbul is beautiful, for example. It's an interesting one to use because a lot of people, when they're explaining stuff, stunning, great. We've got two stunnings right next to each other in the chat. Are you sat in the same room, I wonder? Breathtaking. Excellent. What others?
She wore exquisite jewelry at the party.
Exquisite. That's an excellent one. Yeah, gorgeous, outstanding.
You know, like casually, you can also say, even in a less formal meeting, like, that's a stunning idea. Let's work on it.
Outstanding. So, marvelous.
So instead of saying beautiful idea, which is like pretty common, you can say stunning idea.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Yeah. Stunning, charming again. Charming's come up.
Charming.
Yeah.
Charismatic.
People, like, flicking through.
My favorite is charismatic. Charismatic.
Charismatic, yeah, is another good one. Another good one. Just a reminder, what are we talking about? We are talking about better vocabulary, upgrading your vocabulary for 2023. Don't keep using the old expressions that you've been using for the last 10 years. You know, it's a new year, so let's turn the page and start using some better vocabulary. So we're starting the year with broadening your vocabulary. And then lastly, something that hopefully not many of us need to use, but let's use it anyway. Very ugly, very ugly. So I would like some ideas about very ugly. What could you use?
Let's see if the audience has something to say. Guys, what do you think about very ugly?
Anything at all. Very ugly. It's not a nice thing, but I guess, you know, maybe you've been to a city and you've seen that it's very ugly. You could, creepy. Yeah, creepy. I think creepy is somewhere towards scary as well, like maybe a little bit frightening if something is creepy. But
Yeah,
if we're
I
just
mean,
looking at, go on.
like something that doesn't look good but is scary is creepy.
Yeah, I'm thinking like Frankenstein or, you know, some monster. Freaky, yeah, yeah, good. Grisly, excellent. Some great ones coming in here. What about what about grotesque? I think this is a really sheddy. Don't know this one. Sheddy.
Shady.
No, not.
Shady. You mean shady. I think you mean
Oh,
shady.
shady. Yeah,
Yeah.
shady could be good. Could be
Yeah.
good. Grotesque is a good one. You know, so Frankenstein, the monster, was grotesque. You know, you can't even look at him.
That's great. Yeah.
You're talking about gruesome, horrid, awful. Yes, thank you, Thais. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Awful,
Awful.
horrid, and
Horrid.
I think the last one would be hideous here. Oh, Karishma, did you touch something? So hideous is the last one here for very ugly. Wonder if Karishma's going to come back. So there we had it. So they were the 10 upgrades to very. So if you are using very a lot, if you're using very much, then you need to potentially take on board some of the vocabulary that we've been talking about here today. So I'm just going to try and get Karishma back because I'm not good without my wonderful co-host. And so we will move on onto a pet hate of mine, actually. A pet hate of mine is, if you've watched any of my material whatsoever, is I think. Now, this is quite a common, quite a common phrase for many people to use, I think. The interesting thing is that people know about, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, and all these other phrases. The challenge is, once we get stressed, once we get a little bit nervous, we're put in that position where we're under pressure, there is a drama with going back to the expressions that we learned as a beginner. And one of the first things that you learn is I think. So guys, get into the chat and tell me if you know of anything about I think. Sorry, I'm just going to try and get Karishma in again. So into the chat, what are some alternatives to I think? Can't see me, Rob. Oh, this is not good. Hopefully appalling. Oh, this is not good. Hello, welcome back. Ooh, maybe. I wonder if. I reckon is a good one. Yes, I reckon it seems to be a popular one here. So alternatives to I think. Let's have a look. So the first one that I would recommend that you use, I assume, is good. I personally feel, I suppose, all very good. So what about as I see it? I assume, yeah, very good. It's my view that from where I'm standing, I think it's a very rainy day in the UK for a change. And well, it's my belief that. So some alternatives to I think, in my assumption, another good one. As far as I'm concerned, yes, thank you, Thais. Very good. As I see it, it's my view that. Some may say that, I guess. And let's have a look. Karishma's gone again. It's not having it today, is it? Absolutely not having it. We will prevail. I believe that. Very good. So there are plenty of alternatives to I think. The challenge is getting these into your speech. It's extremely difficult, that when you're under pressure and your mind's going crazy, believe me, we've all been there, even natives in an interview situation or, you know, presentation situation, they will be nervous, and they'll resort to those easy phrases, those ones that are absolutely safe, and we hold on to them like it's our rock, our foundation. So make sure that next time you're in a position, try and experiment a little bit with your vocabulary and push those boundaries out. Okay, so alternatives to I think were, as I see it, it's my view that, some may say that, from where I'm standing or sitting, and well, it's my belief that. I'm trying, Karishma, I'm trying. So here we go, unable to join. Good. It's my belief that. Guys, can you think of any others apart from I think? I feel is good. I think. Hello, welcome back. I've been trying to allow you for days. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's connection. I wonder. Okay. Still. Okay. Well, Karishma gets back to us. Let's go on to the next section. So far, just to quickly recap, the first section of this live, if we can call it that, because it's just been complete chaos from the beginning, has been upgrades to the word very, and really to get you stop you using just the word very plus an adjective. So those ones that we talked about were very happy, very angry, very large, very small, very strong, very weak, very hot, very cold, and very beautiful, and very ugly. Now, I can take very little credit for all the fantastic vocabulary, as you guys in the chat have been destroying it today. So well done for that. We then moved on to the second phase of 3, where we talked about alternatives to I think. And those alternatives to I think were, as I see it, it's my view that, so some may say that, from where I'm standing or sitting, and well, it's my belief that. Now, all those are excellent additions to your vocabulary, instead of just using, the word I think. Right, let's move on. Let's move on. And finally, as we enter the last phase of the live, because I'm sure we've all got jobs to go to, most importantly, you guys, we need to go into 7 upgrades to boring vocabulary. Now, I didn't know where to start. There are so many examples. If you put in online, if you Google or search on the internet for overused or boring vocabulary, you get about a gazillion. Hello.
Hello once again.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm trying to hold off going into the final stage without you. So, I've just, done a few reminders of what we've covered so far. So now that you're back,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You've had a sleep or whatever you've been doing, we'll crack on with the next and final phase. All right. Okay, so 7 upgrades to boring vocabulary. Which is the first one on our list, Karishma?
Okay. Since Rob has talked to you about upgrading your vocabulary in 2023, I missed a lot of it because I was totally not able to connect, but I'm sure you covered it up already. We are talking about not using common ways of speaking, which includes certain vocabulary words. You can begin with, instead of saying nice, go for a better version of nice, as in like pleasant or amazing. That would sound great.
Yeah.
It's a nice evening. It's a pleasant evening.
That's it.
The presentation was good or nice. The presentation was amazing. So that's how you can upgrade your vocabulary. Like Rob rightly said, and I love that, that in the last 10 years, whatever you have been using, it may have turned into your habit, or subconsciously you may be using that. You can immediately dump that and adopt these new ways of speaking. So nice can be replaced with pleasant, amazing, satisfying. It's again a lovely one. Satisfying, delightful. uh, she's delightful to talk to. Instead of saying she's nice to talk to, she's delightful to talk to. Like,
Such a good one.
whatever examples we are sharing today are very usable. We are not making it rocket science for you. You can immediately get the context and start using it immediately. Right,
Great.
Rob?
100% agreed, Karishma. Music to my ears. The fastest way to get this into your vocabulary is to select a handful of them and get them used every single day of the week. Target a couple of pieces that we've talked about today, make a note of them and start using them. And surely eventually you will have those incorporated into your natural vocabulary as you move forward. Even if it's just one word a week, internalize it, get it into your everyday speech, and it will start to work for you. Okay, next one up. Hard. Like, that was hard. It's very, it's a good one. Hard.
Hard. That was a taxing assignment for me. I
Great.
don't think I would have completed it without your help or without somebody's. Yeah. It was taxing. I love that. It's used in business English as well. And you can also use it for like social conversations.
Yeah.
Hard, difficult, or maybe like something that's super hard can be grueling or laborious.
Grueling. Amazing. 5 stars. 5 stars. Grueling. Yeah, tough is a good one. I think it was mentioned earlier. Tough. Hard, but not in terms of soft and hard, because firm would be a good synonym of hard, but only in the sense that something is solid, firm, hard. What we're talking about is difficulty. It is difficult. So I believe that, what do you say here? The grueling, taxing, and laborious. Very, very good. Daunting is a good one, but really, I think daunting is scary, or some sort of fear involved, not necessarily. Challenging is good. Challenging is a good one.
Yeah. Okay. I agree. Daunting, I would use it like when I saw 5,000 people in the auditorium. I felt that this is going to be daunting to speak in front of them.
Oh, you were speaking.
Something that's difficult and a bit scary or makes you nervous would be daunting. Absolutely.
Rigid, again, it's a good suggestion, but only for hard, in terms of soft and hard, not in terms of difficulty. But yeah, good one. Exhausting. All right, next one up. Important.
Important. Is it urgent? Like that? Yeah. Is it that important? Is it urgent?
Yeah.
Or let's complete the major things first. Let's complete the important things first.
Yeah.
Vital. Vitamins are vital for your health.
Like, vitamins are vital. Important. I love it. Very good.
Yeah, extremely important. And critical. This is critical for you to finish this on time.
Yeah,
you're right. It's like next level important is critical.
Yeah. Crucial and essential in the chat. Mandatory. Mandatory, not necessarily. Mandatory, yeah, it's a good one. It's in the same sort of ballpark, but mandatory is more like obligatory. You must do it. Not quite the same feeling as important, but it's a good one. Great. Important. So important there. Urgent, major, vital, and critical. Necessary. Good. Nice. Next one, please, Karishma.
When you talk about something that you can't believe, it's unbelievable or incredible, which again is pretty common, you can replace it with astounding.
Love it.
It's astounding. Do you want me to believe that? It's astounding.
Incredible. Incredible. I love that people use this word incredible a lot also as like to punctuate when somebody's speaking. You know, you're telling me about your breakfast that you had this morning. You go, oh my God, that's incredible. You know, people using it as you sort of punctuate your speech. So let's have a look at this. Astounding. I think you could use it also to punctuate your speech. Astonishing. Somebody in the chat there. Excellent.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
like
that's
a lot.
astonishing. Another one.
Inconceivable.
It's inconceivable what people are able to achieve nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, astonishing, astounding. And anything else? Incredible. Any other synonyms for incredible?
Incredible. It's inconceivable, but it's true that within a couple of months you can amp up your English or amp up your English skills.
That's it. Amp up. Yeah, I like it. Amp up. It's a good one.
Shall we move to the next?
Indeed. Phenomenal. It's a good one. Phenomenal. Look at that spelling as well. Brilliant. PH. Phenomenal. Excellent. Take note, everybody. Sit down. Like. Okay. Obviously a very common one for social media purposes. Like. So aside from that meaning that you like something, you guys doing a live for the whole day? Yeah, we can try. I mean, I haven't got anything else on apart from all the work this afternoon. So yeah, we just stay here all day and do it. Okay, next one. To like something.
I really admire his hard work. Really like it.
Admire.
I admire it.
I think it's a solid word. It's a really good word, isn't it? You know, you admire something. Yeah, in the chat there as well. I really admire what they do. I think it's a very sincere way of speaking to someone. If somebody ever says, you know, I admire your work or whatever it's going to be, then I think that person should feel that it's a very heartfelt appreciation for that individual. Yeah.
Yes.
Wicked.
Then you can say adore. Like I adore this person's quality.
Yeah.
You can adore someone's quality or personality. Like is used also as a filler, but we're not talking about fillers.
No.
Adore, admire, appreciate. If it's in a professional context, you can replace like with appreciate and see immediate results in people around you.
Yes. I really like what.
Yeah. In people around you.
Yeah. Absolutely love that. Yeah, you can see immediate results, can't you? I really like what you do. I really appreciate what you do. Value, good, another good one. I really value what you do. Very good. Excellent. And into the home straight now, the last two. So first up, another overused piece of vocabulary, interesting. You know, interesting. If something is everything is interesting nowadays. Okay, so we need to just.
This is the irony of life, my friend. Interesting has become boring.
Interesting is the new boring, isn't it? Interesting. Yeah. Oh, they're bored. They're not listening. Good. So interesting, not good.
Engaging. The movie was engaging. I love this. The movie was engaging.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Intriguing. I was so intrigued that I forgot to look at the watch. I was so intrigued by the conversation or by what she was saying. He was saying, but I lost track of the time.
Brilliant. That's a good
Something
one.
That really, really engages you.
Intriguing.
Compelling.
Yeah.
Compelling. It was too compelling for me to walk out, or the entire experience was compelling.
Brilliant. Yeah. Compelling is a really good one. Somebody else in the chat there, captivating. Great. Something captivates you. Compelling, intriguing, engaging. All fantastic replacements for the rather boring word of interesting, which is quite a paradox, I think. Interesting becoming a boring word. And finally, something that we don't hear a lot in this business, bad. That's bad. I would say bad is one of the worst words now for an intermediate or an advanced speaker. We really need to be moving away from something is bad. It's
I
pretty
think it's
basic.
straightforward, rude. I would say just delete it. Even if
Yeah,
it's for anyone, even if it's for your best friend,
yeah,
just delete it. It's too rude. So go for like it's probably not that great or it's of inferior quality.
of
It's
inferior
cost-
quality. Absolutely amazing.
or I mean, again, awful is not something I would use, but yeah, it's for your information that awful can be replaced by something that's too bad.
Yeah, yeah. Dreadful. That's a great one. Yeah, dreadful. It's absolutely dreadful. Lovely. Yeah. Anything else? Anybody got anything else out there? Minging. Oh, love it. Very informal. So, Anna P. Minging. Very good. Very informal. Unacceptable. Good. How about dreadful? Thais, late to the party. Dreadful. Yes, we've had it. Good. Notorious. Yeah, I like it. Notorious, like this idea of being famous for a bad reason. That's good. You know, the Joker in the Batman was notorious. Very good. Anything else, Karishma?
Um, Not that I can think of. Substandard or
Substandard is great. I look, yeah, substandard. You know, something is substandard. It's a really good way of saying you just haven't hit the mark with project work, whatever it's going to be. Diabolical. We're really in the pits there. Something is diabolical. It is just on fire. It's
yeah,
not going well at all.
something if you like you want to soften the effect of bad, probably you can say um, mm, basic. You can say basic.
Basic. Yeah, something is
If
basic.
something is not great, then maybe it's basic.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. Basic. So for bad, let's just recap all those that we've just smashed through. So
Sure.
that third and final phase was all about upgrading 7 boring, overused pieces of vocabulary, and for you to really incorporate them into your language and your speech this year. The first one was nice, and the upgrades were for nice, Karishma. Nice. First, yes, first one we did.
Yeah, pleasant, satisfying, and delightful.
Good. Let's do quick fire. Replacements for hard were
Grueling, taxing, and laborious.
great. Replacements for important were
Urgent, major, vital, critical.
and incredible.
Astounding, inconceivable, and unbelievable.
Okay. Like.
Admire, adore, appreciate.
Great. Interesting.
Engaging, intriguing, compelling.
And finally, bad. Replacements for bad.
Substandard, inferior, appalling, awful, basic.
Excellent. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely excellent. Basic. Proper basic. So really there we have it, guys. I'm astounded that we got through this live in one piece after all the technical hitches that we've encountered as we've gone through. Karishma, you've been absolutely amazing. You're like an absolute warrior fighting through the Instagram live problems.
Thank you for like managing the stage when I was not there, struggling to get through.
So it's okay. It's been absolutely brilliant doing this. What I'll do, we can put these words, all these, into maybe a story and put them up so everybody gets value out of that. Guys, let us know if you found that valuable or not. Just let us know what we should keep doing and what not to do in the future. And also, maybe what your favorite word was for today. We may as well go for an hour, Karishma. I mean, we started at, well, my 1 o'clock, so we've got about 7 minutes. So we can, I guess we can keep it going. You haven't got any meetings, have you, to get to?
Sorry?
you haven't got any meetings to get to, we can hold the live for another couple of minutes just to go for the 60 minutes.
For a few minutes, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe 5 minutes. I have a commitment next. Yeah.
Or you've got to run immediately. Okay, well, don't let me keep you. Don't let me keep you. Guys, suffice to say, thanks ever so much for joining the live. Hopefully you got maximum value out of this live. I think Karishma was just absolutely incredible. Complete warrior fighting through the Instagram isms.
Yes, so we gave you the best, but next time, hopefully I'll be able to successfully host you, Rob. And yeah, we'll do something like this, something captivating, valuable for the audience again. And thank you so much for getting this together.
No,
guys, just a quick thing, if I may share that, Rob, I have a program that I've newly launched. And if you like today's lessons, if you like the way they were explained and whatever we covered today, all that is from my newly launched F5 program, which will help you to level up your confidence and fluency. So please get in touch with me, just message me and we'll talk about it. Excellent.
Brilliant, incredible, awesome, and all those other words we're not allowed to use anymore. Guys, thanks ever so much. Stay safe, and I'll see you again probably in a few days' time with another random live, maybe over the weekend, I think. So I'll see you then. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Rob, please tag me in your story if you
will do so.
Make a recap.
Will do.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Bye-bye.
Bye.